What? What outcome?
Revolution. Knew I'd love the idea of a robot as a bad guy.
Sipping on some cold brew, yeah, that's what we do. Raise your glasses high, let the good times ensue. With every sip, we're feeling fly. No need to pretend, the party's just getting started, so let's do it again. We're the crew of the captain, take now's a brew. We love our beer, we love our big cans too. From coffee out here to smooth pills, there's no tap. We're living for the moment, ain't no time to nap. Beer love, flowing through our veins, filling up our cups. Taking away the pains, raise them up, let's toast to this crazy ride. Beer love, it's the fuel that keeps us alive. Fuel that keeps us alive.
Welcome. Yeah, Sharky's like, oh yeah, here we go. I didn't shoot that, but I'm getting ejected by it. Packages on deck. This is the 1332 Vienna Lager from Earth Rider. And see, Lake Superior's deepest point of 1,332 feet inspires this brilliantly clear amber beer. Toasty malts. Flavors definitely balanced out by floral hop aroma, weighing in at 5.2%. 24 IBUs. Okay. Yes. I might even pull a hammy. Brilliantly clear, or whatever it is. 1,332 feet deep. Okay. Smells malty. Smells a lot like a cream ale. Cheers. At least she's holding it the right way. Yeah, like a cream ale with more attitude coming in at the end. Kind of like that little bite that I would have expected from the Scottish ale. Okay, so I can't get yelled at. First comment was Rich Huff saying cheers all, and then Rich says, Bad says cheers Rich. And Salty says working 9 to naked. What a way to make a living. And Bad says everything alive. Cheers, Salty. And then Smile Money is here. And Bad says cheers, Smile Money. And he says back, cheers back with a tip of the my hint bottled water. Okay. Packages. This one first. And yes, Sharky, the answer is yes. figure out. The actual entry point here, it's all taped up. Okay. All vacuum sealed and shit. Okay. I'm going to have to okay, looks like it goes rail to a rail. This is the Tac-D. Okay, not that. Fire control. Just trying to find the unlock. Well, you can tell I've never owned one of these before. That's the cocking of it. Oh. Just trying to figure this all out. It appears like it goes rail to rail. So when you're holding the rifle, you can pull that forward. Basically, this is somewhat the same as their version of the M203. They've been so absolutely busy, which I'm really glad to hear, and their M203 model has been well, I probably would have got one if Din went to ordered his. I'm just kidding, Din. Basically, the Tac-D is the same thing, but it's 3 inches shorter. And he told me that this is also a very popular model because, well, in the scenario of where I'm going to have it, the other one, well, it would stick out at least 3 inches longer, and it would also depend on how you're able to mount it. From the looks of this, you would line it up with the opposing rail. Yes. I had to do a thing. So you'd line it up with the opposing rail. And then I got this package a few days ago. Freedom rounds. Okay, I haven't received any of those as of yet, but I like the sound of it. And then this showed up today with that. I wouldn't have been able to show you this today. I decided that I was going to give Christine a break and let her stay home and work on her book. And I told her, I said, if they show up, I said, you probably don't have to worry about it because I always get shit later than planned. The earliest that this was supposed to be delivered today was supposed to be 12:45. Well, I got home at 11:35, and it was delivered at 9:30. And it was, I figured Christine being home, Super Breakers, and the flashbanger rounds. I figured, because Christine was home, I figured it was going to be no big deal because she'd be here to sign for it. But she almost went with me because I said, you know what, we got plenty of time. So we got plenty of time for this. Because the earliest they're going to be here is 12:45, and I know I'm going to be home long before that. Yeah, I'm glad I left her at home. That whole signature required thing, I could have signed that away already. But either way, it all worked out. So you can do the Tac 79 intact, and yes, you can put this on your boat. They do have all of the certification or whatever for this to be used in a marine setting. And then of course you've got the street key look. You know what? Just because. Please hold. I'll be right back. I would do this. We could, continue talking, but it might be easier to have my hands free. So, just hold, please. Oh my God. So sometimes there's this things out there that in your mind's eye you're like going, even if it's fake, someday I want to have that. If nothing else, you know, the item that hangs up there. Well, thanks to Auto Ordnance and Ordnance Group and Exotic Ammunition, not only is it not fake, but it actually is functional and does something. So, I did what I figured was as close as I was going to get to being able to simulate what the real M203 looked like. It needed to be on a rifle that had the iron sights. Would have preferred it to have the carry handle, and of course, we all know it has to have a 3-prong. So it took 3 rifles. It took 3 rifles to recreate this. One of them only had to donate that. Another setup was a complete swap with furniture. So, now you know. Now you know where. Now you know where the original donor started from, and all I can see is this. Say hello to my little friend. Let me see about a. I went full for the full credentials of 60 rounds and that. And I backed it up on what it needs to do is just be attached to another rail. So I took a steel or an aluminum M-lock setup and mounted it on the bottom side of the Magpul handguard. So it sort of has a lookish to the original M203, which the M203 is all of this, not just the launcher. But with a more traditional mag down here, it is a lot easier to be able to get to the controls. So you would lock it and then you could fire it. And I don't know if dry firing it matters or not. I'll just avoid doing it. So then you got your so this would be what you read is what's happening. So if you cock it right now, it says safe, and it is safe. And then when you read that you're in fire mode, you are in fire mode. So Ordnance Group, and this side, I stuck the maybe I should have the Ordnance Group on the side that doesn't already say Ordnance Group, but Ordnance Group and Exotic Ammo. I think the link is permanently down in the description box anyway. But yeah, Tim, I think this looks plenty badass. The 3 more inches gets you almost all the way out to the end, and it's also, he said that really makes it, well, it's already, you already have all of that on the front of your rifle, but, you know, still for shooting purposes, just being, me and Matt got to get up to the shack. And like I said, with it right where it is, it puts the trigger in a fairly easy spot, and it misses the magazine. And then this one, if I wanted to put a sling on it, I'd have to do my old e-balmy thing, or swap out this stock for something different. Just trying to see. I don't think the one that was on here. I didn't. The stock that was on this, well, it is a Magpul stock, but it's the green, and I guess I could have made that happen. I could take this grip, put it on the JP Killer, take the JP Killer's grip, which is the OD green, and use the OD green, but I don't think that has a sling point on it. So basically, Sharky, I made a fugly. In his eyes, I made a fugly gun. More fugly. No, there's no reason to do that. There's no sling point on this. So this is the 7.62 by 39 with the just pathetic looking handguard that was on the MP. Was on the MP15. Now it's an MP203 Tac-D. Then we're gonna have to get together and touch tips. Load and lock. What do you think? Sharky, hang on, little buddy. We're here to save you. Tell you what though, Sharky did not shoot this. But, Sharky, get your ass over here. So you got multiple versions with them. Me, for that look, that's like just like a I don't know, going back all the way to the first time I was watching like a Vietnam movie, and I saw something like that. And then of course, then again, it's all back there again in Scarface. So, gotta get up to the shack, which obviously I'm gonna be able to have a little fun. Exotic ammo, don't take this the wrong way, but when I'm up there, I'm probably going to hang on to at least 2 of these. That means I can fire 6 of them off. That way I I always have a couple to go to be here just in case. I mean, never know, and I might need a flashbang in the neighborhood. So we got the flashbangers, super breakers, detonator rounds, freedom rounds, and the smoke rounds. It's just so damn cool. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I digress. Hey, I think I probably will switch that around. That way, it's on the you have a show and tell side. Now, don't tell me that it wouldn't be fun to hide in the neighbor across from Matt's garage and shoot a flashbanger into his garage when he's in there cooking up his bacon. I mean, I'd never do that, Matt. So if you're interested in, I don't know about how many of you. I know Din went over and picked one up. So when we get together with Din, I would have the Tac-D, and he has their version of the M203. Like I said, as far as what they told me, the only difference is Din's is longer than mine. By 3 inches. But I think, size-wise, that looks good, especially with something that, if you're going to be out, I could maybe see if you didn't have, if you had it attached to like a regular handguard and all. But like I said, my goal was this handguard was about as modern, as close as I could get to. I mean, if you look up the actual M203 and look at a picture of it, that thing is, this and this is all one part. I know. Shut the fuck up, Eric. Okay. I will have, if they're not already there, which I believe they are, I will have all the links if you want to go, if you want to go satisfy, I can't say that, I can't say it would be a child thing. I mean, it wasn't like I was 8 years old and said to myself, I would love to be out on we had a third floor apartment with a balcony that overlooked, at the time it was a nice area. Now it's like, you wouldn't want to live there. It's 6th Avenue East and 4th Street. For people that know, like David J. fucking Brown, stand out on the balcony and evidently these freedom rounds, they must do a little something more, because there's definitely more of them sticking up and out of the package. Right or wrong, I haven't opened up any of the packages. Well, I guess I could do the smoke, open up the smoke round, but I haven't opened up any of the sealed packages just because I didn't. Well, right now I guess the house is void of humidity, so it isn't like if it was in the middle of the summer. But I was just keeping them sealed. That way I can't shove one in the rifle and by accidentally do a flashbang pop in the basement. No, we're not gonna do that, Din. So a big thank you to Exotic Ammo and Ordnance Group for entrusting me with a serious amount of product from their company. Considering, thanks to the YouTube algorithms, I'm typically you guys. I think a lot of times I get more views and stuff over here. The short that I did on that last time I looked was like over 1,300 views, which these days that's pretty good. But I just figured, for me, the thing about anything that I show you over here, you know that I truly am passionate about it. And this, I think that's just badass. I mean, you go all the way back to some of our conversations when we used to do the group chat, like hanging out with Ed and shit. And go ahead and ask any of those guys. How many times did I talk about, it'd be badass is to have the street key, Shit, I always refer to it as that. It wasn't even until recently that I realized that M203 didn't. If you said, I want to get me an authentic M203, you're not getting this part. You're getting that. You're getting the whole thing. It just referred to it. That's nice too. So again, thank you to Exotic Ammo and Ordnance Group, and I don't know if there's a lot of options to fulfill your desires to do something like this, but if you do, click the link and give them a little look. And like I said, a combination of both having fun and being a complete thing. Like I said, and this is approved to be out on your boat. That wasn't something that I was even sure of in the first place. And NIHAP, of course, would I be surprised to get any boating information from NIHAP? He said it has to be approved, and they are. That is something that they are. So you could goof around with this, and this would be like the fun thing to have on the 4th of July for you people that hang out on your boats. And then when you're not, then you keep it with your boat in case there's some kind of an incident. And I guess you could probably use a Freedom round. I believe that they do have a round that would be more suited for letting someone know where you are to be rescued. They sent me a bunch of the really fun ones. Like these are all well, they'd all be noticeable, but I mean these are all like this one I know is makes light and then pops at the end of its run. Not sure about the Super Breaker. I think I saw Matt shooting as in Demolition Ranch the Freedom rounds, detonator round. I think they were shooting those into that van, but this would be the only one that I would have to plan on using up at the shack before it gets dark. It's kind of like firing off all these cool ones that light up during the day. It's kind of like the reverse version of that. So yeah, this is. I thought this one was cool as hell. This just. So if you get another one of these clamps, you could then clamp. No, that's also what Matt did. But then again, Matt specializes in ridiculous. So I guess when you have the money to be ridiculous, I mean, I can't. I don't have. I just can't. Drive down Superior Street with the window open, $100 bills. It just doesn't work in my life. So, cheers, Exotic Ammo and Ordnance Group. Mike says, cheers. Bad says, cheers, G. And Mike says, cheers, Bad. Jeepo Gun Guy says, I did not forget any good deed done to me, and I do not carry a grudge for very long. And Mega. And Bad says, cheers, C. Smart Money said, instead of plotting your death by law enforcement, you should be writing your state representatives, especially since the likelihood of passing those gun control laws this year leans towards unlikely. Bad says, we're talking about Duluth. It's a bizarro world there. And Smart Money says back, I tried to look up what Eric was talking about, and the Dems have the slim margin, and it is an election year, and the Dems will be cautious not to anger their constituents, especially those that are not in the cities. Yeah. See, it honestly surprises me how emboldened some of these libtards get, because around here in Minnesota, it's almost like a universal thing is guns, hunting, all of the above. And it doesn't make a difference what political side you're on. It's not like only Republicans go bird hunting and only Republicans go deer hunting. No, it's a thing. And like my own money said, it just seems like they're slitting their own throats all the time when they're the ones that are coming up with the stuff that are going to take the guns away from the people that voted for them. And that makes you reconsider voting for them. Smart Money says, if the launcher arrives, you'll be one step closer to that shack sleepover. Brokeback Mountain, the later years. Bad thought that was funny. It's not funny, Bad. It's not funny at all. J-Dog is here at work. Bad says, cheers, JD. Smart Money says, the cash payout for the crash was only $30,000. So you'll only be able to get a used Chevy Cavalier like Joey. Don't want one of those. No. Smart Money says, AI overview. No, there is no scientific evidence that semen can cure acne. In fact, using semen on your skin can be harmful. Eric, is your nose growing like Pinocchio? Hey, I just took a guess. I mean, it's Smart Money. It's not what I know, it's what you can convince her. No, seriously, dear. We shouldn't waste it. You might wanna squint. J-Dog, I appreciate you holding my 1066.
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
Fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
David, why? How do you review slamming a beer? Bad says, cheers, David. Smart Money says, we're not even sure it was beer. He didn't even take the time to show us. Those were just warm-ups for the real beer. David says, maybe him and Matt could get a private room at Detox. Mr. Mark Mack, yes, our founding fathers, proud of us again. That was on the Valhalla. McLean, all I am sure is the laser and the red dot combo seems like too much, but what do I know? Well, there's a flashlight with a laser, and then on top is a red dot. So it gives you options, okay? The red dot is always on, but you have to turn the flashlight or the laser on, so the wazer. So during the day, especially outside shooting, I mean, I can't see the red laser at all at 25 yards when we're up at the shack unless it's completely overcast, and I can only slightly see the green one at 25 yards when we're up at the shack and it's overcast. But on a sunny day, forget about it. Just completely forget about it. McLean, nice chugging, Eric. No gag reflex. Bad says, takes a lot of conditioning and lots of brews. I just wish I was like, like people like, for instance, Benny Hill, where you can, like, how do they do that? Wade, big hole or small crack? I'm just glad for the opportunity. Second that. Pat says, cheers, Wade. Wade, Attorney General Bondi says the Department of Justice is even worse than she thought. Color me not surprised. Smart Money says to him, she is a blonde. She didn't elaborate. She may have been talking about finding her office. We don't know. Laugh out loud. Tom says, greetings from sunny Kansas, where we're up to 14 degrees today. Hey, Google, what's the temperature right now?
The temperature in Duluth right now is 35 degrees.
Ooh, wee! It's making my nipples melt. And Bad says, cheers, Tommy. Hey Google, what's an M203?
According to Wikipedia, the M203 is a single-shot 40mm under-barrel grenade launcher designed to attach to a rifle. It uses the same rounds as the older standalone M79 break-action grenade launcher, which utilizes the high-low propulsion system to keep recoil forces low.
The M79, all of a sudden shit's making sense. Sharky says, cheers all, fondled that one. Here we go. Dad says to him, cheers, Sharkmeister. Oh, McLean's going to be pissed. Sharky said 37.25. Ouch. Right in my eye. Then he says G4. G4. G4 is Colonel Mustard. Sharky found Colonel Mustard. Right now, that falls under a wasted thing. Because to take advantage of Colonel Mustard, Sharky, you better pull off finding and putting one of the last remaining ships down. Hell, I haven't even put together whatever the hell is going to happen this round, let alone the Colonel Mustard bonus round. Bad says, "Greetings, Captain." Greetings, Bad. Then he says, "Was a wild and crazy Friday night. How you doing?" Good. I did the Rumble thing. No glitches of trying to get the video to work. On the other hand, Jeremy was able to get on, but we weren't able to hear him. And he did that a bunch of times and then just gave up and drank vodka. Because Friday is vodka day. Bad says, "Tom will appreciate that. You will need to drink Crown Royal out of the bottle, and you could be brothers." Bad says, "Hey Google, where is Carmen Sandiego?"
Oh no, Gumshoe. Did you lose her again? I'll get my passport ready.
Then Bad says, "Here's a fresh beer fact for you, Eric. The oldest known beer recipe dates back over 4,000 years to ancient Sumerians, who even had a goddess of brewing named Nicosie. They loved beer so much that they wrote a hymn to Nicosie, which doubled as a brewing recipe, basically the world's first recorded home brew instructions. So, when you crack open a cold one, just remember, you're carrying on a 4,000-year-old tradition of beer-loving greatness. Sharky says, "SH, love those brew crew mentors in the outro." Me too. And Bad, but the last comment. The last one knew. That last one knew you were coming. Why'd you close her eyes? Sorry. Where are we? Ah, see, I thought it was worse than that. 46 minutes. And we're it's just me, or does her right titty look much bigger than the other one? Maybe she's nudging it with her arm. Club beer. Oh, look at all that head, Bad. Here, let me bring it in for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, here you go. You can still read it. I got this from Amanda. I affectionately like to call her Panda. Oh, excuse me. That was so necessary. "60 rounds of go fuck yourself." I wonder if the drum would. Maybe. Drum would probably still fit in there. "Say hello to my little friend. Itty bitty tiny titties." Starter titties. Okay. Din says, "No heart club, take a sip." What do you mean, no heart? You're in the fucking heart club. Take a sip of this, bitch. I'll never hear the end of it, though. I actually have, Eric, the M203, unlike you. Eric, you never got the M203. You are an inferior turd whacker. I'd like to keep talking to you, but I have to go inside and touch my M203 from Exotic Ammo and Ordnance Group. Well, you know, he says just take a sip. I mean, literally, I could just take a sip of this, but what fun is that? I mean, we could just guzzle some Crown straight from the bottle. Tom, I do have 3 choices down here, and I don't like 2 of them for sure. I have Crown Apple, Crown Peach, which I really thought that they were going to be good, and yet they're not. I can tell this because both of those bottles I have had now for years, and they're over 3/4 of the way full. On the other hand, the Crown Royal Rye, Northern Harvest. You know, it's kind of funny because I always get the shit from Multi-Gunman. This is a blended Canadian whiskey without an E, Multi-Gunman. Jim Murray's 2016 World Whiskey of the Year. Got 97.5 out of 100 points. Whoever Jim Murray is. We'll have a little taste with Grandpa. You know what, Cherokee, the more I think about it, get the fuck off of there. It's the smoking cam. Daddy likey. Cherokee, come with me. Fail. So, where do I put the 1332 from Earth Rider? Vienna Lager. I do like the heavier flavor of this versus a traditional lager. This would be like a drink it and appreciate it, as opposed to picking it up as something to mix with Bloody Mary mix. Last night I was whoring it. It was Michelob Golden Draft Light and Spicy V8. As much as I absolutely love Spicy V8, it just gets so immediately diluted. I mean, normally on a good Bloody Mary mix, it's like that one in a full glass. Last night I did like a 50-50, and it still seemed weak. So, overall though, on a scale, on the E scale of 1 to 10, I would put this a solid 7.5. If I had more, I'd drink it. Oh, look, more. She's got the two things I like. She's a she, and she had boobs. But I like this shade better. Okay, Din and Tom, after all, it is Crown Royal. I don't remember the last time I had this. This actually was sitting up on Christine's bar, so how it got this consumed, I don't know, because I don't know. Not to mention, someone drank almost all of her Johnny Walker Blue Label. Fuck. Like I'm being serious when I'm like, I remember passing the bottle around one night, but I don't remember it being like right there, like to the point where I actually put a little line on the bottle. Maybe Christine is a sleep drinker. It's not bad, but maybe for the first time ever, it's like right on the end of my tongue, it's going kind of like McLean does. You know, McLean can actually whistle Dixie with his butthole. I mean, it is a sight to be seen, let me tell you. Why? Why the tattoos? Why do you have fucking Chucky on your leg? Okay. Rich says, cheers, clubbers. I'm literally face deep in that nipple, ain't I? Bad says, howdy, clubbers. Day drinking again? Well, so am I. Mega, baby. EMT says, G2 and hashtag Doge. Get her done. G2 is a hit. Suppose I should figure out what the package is going to look like this time around. Yes, I just... Not to sound like McLean, but I'd watch that. I'd watch her shit her pants and I'd still be all over that. Yuck. I'm just kidding. Am I? Am I what? Kidding? Make up your mind. Oh, God. somewhere in here I changed my mind. Sure, why not? Okay, that was it. I don't even know. Does he even know he's even in the club? Okay, let's check the trap, and now let's go check the actual video. Dun 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 dun. Sort by newest. Accounted for. Oh. Bad got slapped on his little dicky for saying nice head, E. Accounted for. All accounted for. Oh, cold-hearted bastard got fucked again. See if Screw Tube screws this one. Phil, cold-hearted bastard. What? Who at YouTube did you not blow? Jesus Christ. Is that this or is that this? I can't tell. But he's got three fingers in the air, and then he says, see if F-Tube screws this one. Yeah, they did. Absolutely. So looks just like a past. See, Bad got one taken out on a sub-comment to Smile Money. Remember, the Dems are all brain damaged. And they spelt damaged with 4 Ds. Yeah, they got you. WokeTube at its finest. Accounted for. Oh, cold-hearted bastard got another one pulled. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. 2 shots. 2 pirates flags. A pineapple and a piece of pizza. And I 100% approve of this message. Bad. Your sub-comment got hidden from me. He just says, cheers. CHB. Cold-hearted bastard. Phil, that's the one we're trying to help find a company name. Smile Money's here is all accounted for. That's accounted for. And Rich. Okay. Actually, found quite a few this time around. And WokeTube. I do not get WokeTube. Gonna click this button one last time, and then I'm gonna start by spinning that bracket around to the other side for dual happiness. Otherwise, again, check out the link. Check out the link to them. And if you want something like this, let's just look at it, for God's sakes. Okay, cheers. We'll see you tomorrow for what is not, I don't know what it's going to be. Cheers.